Hello everyone, Dan here with The Wealth Instinct. I wanted to share my latest blog, Why Invest in Other People's Dreams, but Not in Your Own. But first, if you could do me a favor, if you could subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so you get notifications. I share a lot of articles about business, personal development, and mindset. So this is something that I think about a lot because there was a time when I was really into investing, but I never invested in myself too much. I would, mostly invest in stocks and some other things like bonds and CDs. And I really believed in investing in things, but I didn't really invest in myself. And I think it's so important to realize that, it is important to invest in a diversified portfolio, right? Invest in stocks. But what are stocks, right? Stocks is ownership in other people's businesses. It's someone else's dream that they've built and they've gone public and they're allowing other people to buy shares, and it can be a great investment. But if you're going to invest in someone else's dream, it's important to invest in your own as well and invest in your own vision. And it's similar if you have a job, if you work for somebody else, it can be a great thing to have a job, to work for someone, and especially if you're working for someone or a company that has a vision that's aligned with your own, because it allows you to build skills, it allows you to build to save money that you can invest. It allows you to build your network. There's a lot of good reasons to help someone else build their dream. The bigger the dream, the bigger the team, right? And sometimes you find someone that actually has a bigger dream than you, and you're able to work with them to help fulfill on your own mission in life. But you want to be aware of what you're doing, and also be building your own dream and your own vision on the side, or be preparing for that. So I think it's really important to invest in yourself. And for me, for a long time, I didn't really invest in myself. And I think that subconsciously I was telling myself that I wasn't worth the investment. I would look at these courses and coaching programs and think, oh, they're not worth it. It's too expensive. But what I was really telling myself was that I wasn't worth it. And when I realized that, it really hit me kind of hard. And if you think about it, if you're not worth investing in, what is? And if you had a really expensive sports car, wouldn't you buy, the premium fuel for it? Would you put regular fuel if the engine needed premium fuel? Would you put the cheap oil in the engine if it needed premium oil? Would you wouldn't you take really good care of this expensive car? Or if you had a thoroughbred racehorse, wouldn't you find the best trainer and the best jockey, and wouldn't you get it wouldn't you do everything the best for this investment you made? Well, think about yourself, right? Like, if you're not taking really good care of yourself, you're not protecting this, you're not really investing in yourself. And if you're not willing to invest in yourself, why would other people invest in you, right? And the whole way that you become valuable is that other people invest in you. Even if you want a job, someone, in order to hire you, they have to make an investment in you. They have to take you on and train you, and by investing in yourself and making yourself more marketable, by building your skills and your mindset, you become more valuable to the marketplace. And I know this probably, I don't know, maybe this seems obvious. It seems obvious to me now, but there was a time when it wasn't obvious to me, when I really had a fixed mindset, and I didn't appreciate the amount of growth that every one of us has the potential to achieve. And one of the most basic ways to invest in yourself is I think the most fundamental thing is to have faith in your inner voice. And I used to see this as sort of frivolous, right? Like following your heart versus following your head. And I always thought you should always do what's practical and do what makes the most sense, and not just, follow it seemed frivolous to me to quote unquote follow your heart. But the way I look at it now is a little bit different. I look at it as we have this inner guide. We have this voice inside of this vision, and it's guiding us down the path that we're meant to pursue. But the thing is, we have to pursue it to the point of mastery. Like, you have to pursue this inner voice in this guide and focus on your natural inclinations, the things that interest you, to the point where you go through this struggle and you learn and you grow and you take it to a level that's deeper than the surface level. And one of the most basic ways to do that, obviously, is reading, right? The amazing thing about books is people take a lifetime worth of learning and they put it in a book, and you have access to that book. And that's so incredibly valuable. I struggled with it for a long time because in school they would make us read books, and I was just like, I felt forced to read, and I just didn't see the value in it. And once I started to really read books that I saw the value in, and that my mentors recommended to me, I started to really appreciate the value of those books. And now, like, I have too many books to read. I can't keep up with them all because there's so many I'm trying to read at the same time. But it's so incredibly valuable, and I often read the same books a second or third time because they're that powerful, and because it's really not about the information, it's about changing the way you think. And sometimes it doesn't happen the first time. You've got to review them and remind yourself. Sometimes you forget, so it's good to review them and remind yourself. And then invest in courses and seminars. I still remember the very first course I bought. I was at a seminar, and the speaker was awesome, and he was selling this course, and I was like, man, he's charging too much money. This is ridiculous. Why is he charging so much? And I just had all these limiting beliefs and fears and self-doubt come up, but I knew that it would be valuable, so I forced myself to buy this course. And once I went through that course, it really shifted my thinking in terms of investing in myself. And ever since then, I've just been investing in myself as much as possible. And when I find a course or a seminar or a coach or something that I think will benefit me, I go for it. I find a way to afford it, because, if you don't invest in yourself, what are you going to invest in, right? Like, you are the most valuable investment you can make. Investing in yourself is the most valuable investment you can make. And you've got to believe that. And you've got to realize that and believe that. There are things that can be good investment, real estate and stocks and commodities and things like that, but you're the most valuable investment you can make, and you've got to invest in yourself as well. And then find a coach or mentor. For a long time, I saw having a coach or mentor as like a luxury. I think with mentors, I was really afraid to ask for help. I would meet people and think, they don't want to waste their time with me. But the truth is, people want to mentor other people. Like, they want to share their knowledge. They want to share what they've learned. Coaching is usually a little bit more formal relationship, where mentor could be more of like a friend who kind of informally guides you. You might meet with them on a semi-regular basis and just share what you're up to and get some insights. With a coach, it's usually a more consistent basis. But I've had so many coaches over the years, and every time one coaching relationship ends for whatever reason, I'm always looking for another coach to help me get to that next level. And I love coaching other people. I love being able to learn from other people and then share what I learn with others. And then give yourself space to grow, right? It's important to realize that you have incredible potential, but this vision you have for yourself might be a lot bigger than you are now. And so sometimes you can have this, when you identify this gap between where you are and where you can get to, it feels, sometimes it seems impossible to cross that gap. But just give yourself that space and realize that you have room to grow, and that it's just, it's a journey, and you want to enjoy that journey and just begin the process. You want to embrace the struggle of growth and learning, and give yourself that space to grow. A place to start. So if you are interested in looking for some formal training, and if you're looking to start your own business online, the best training I've found so far is this link here. It's the Entre Blueprint. And it's really, it's a very good introductory training that gives you a good overview of different options available and helps you understand what might be the next best move for you, or if online business or business is a good move for you at all. And then if you do decide to pursue starting your own online business, there's a lot of other resources available that you can pursue. So check out that link. I definitely recommend you check it out. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. All right, well, thanks for watching and take care.